Victims have been identified in that hazing investigation into Forney High School's soccer team. Last month, 5 members of the soccer team were arrested and charged with sexual assault. Channel 8's Tanya Iser has been following the story. She joins us live now from the newsroom with the latest developments. And Tanya, today Kaufman County Sheriff's detectives sent a letter to parents of members of the team. So I'm wondering at this point what exactly that letter said.
Well, that letter asked them to do a couple things. It is asking the parents to preserve any kind of communications that might be relevant to the investigation, and they're talking about communications with members of the soccer team, with school officials, with coaches. And it's an indication that investigators may well be looking at what school officials knew and when they knew it. If you'll recall, investigators have already said that they believe this was going on for years, so it stands to reason that investigators would be looking at these issues. They're also asking that parents take their children to the Child Advocacy Center to be interviewed by someone who is trained specifically to interview underage victims.
Well, speaking of which, we've also learned that there may be more victims. I'm wondering if we know how many more at this point.
Well, initially, investigators had said there were 2. They have not said how many more. We just know that there are additional victims. And given how many years this is believed to have gone on, it's very possible that we could end up seeing some of the victims be suspects. And you know, from what I'm being told, these kids didn't see this as sexual assault. This was seen as sort of a rite of passage, a rite of initiation. And it really raises the question of where were the coaches when all of this was happening? And these are questions we are going to be continuing to look at.
That is an excellent point. Tanya, thank you very much for that update this afternoon. Really appreciate it.